By the age of 85, nearly half of us will suffer from cartilage damage to the knee, which can lead to chronic pain and disability. That's because cartilage, unlike other tissues, doesn't have its own blood supply and so heals very slowly. I'm Dr. Javed Abdulmunem in Hiroshima, Japan, to meet the surgeon pioneering new techniques in regenerating our knees. Professor Mitsuo Ochi is one of the world's leading knee surgeons and a revered figure in the world of regenerative medicine. Hello, how are you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, thank you for having me.
Okay, it's the meeting room.
Thank you.
Professor Ochi will be here soon, so please wait.
Okay, thank you.
お知らせいたします。まもなく越智先生が到着されます。まもなく越智先生
Jazeera is an enterprise focusing on tissue engineering and has spent over 10 years commercializing Professor Ochi's research. Professor Ochi.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Very
Nice
nice to see you.
How are you
Welcome.
doing?
Welcome to
Thank
Japan.
you very much. Thank you.
In 1994, milestone paper was published by Swedish group.
The Swedish team had developed a way of regenerating cartilage in a lab and then re-injecting it in liquid form directly into the knee.
However, there was a weak point of their technique. That is a leakage. In order to solve this problem, I started to use very safe scaffold.
Yes, so you can imagine that's your shin bone.
Yeah.
The foot would be here coming up. wouldn't
Yes,
it? Like
yes,
that.
exactly. 2/3 of meniscus has no blood supply. So if injury is occur at the avascular zone, we oblige to resect.
So what you can do with this regenerative medicine is to take the patient's own cartilage from the same joint.
Yes. Obtained cartilage is sent to Bibliothek company
I see.
to create tissue engineered cartilage. No.
And that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Just 0.5 gram of healthy cartilage is harvested. It is then broken down with enzymes and implanted on a collagen scaffold designed by Professor Ochi. After just 4 weeks, the cells will have multiplied to form a 4 square centimeter disc. The surgeon then makes a template of the lesion and uses that to harvest some periosteal tissue from the shin bone. This will be the cover used to hold the new cartilage in place. So this is a model of someone's potentially regenerated cartilage. But the beauty of it being the patient's own cells is that it's not rejected, that you don't need any medicine.
From the viewpoint of immunological reaction, autogenous tissue is perfect.
Today, this method has an almost 90% success rate and is considered a leading treatment for knee cartilage defects. And Paul, what are the limitations of this? Can it be done better?
We need a large skin incision. You see,
It's open surgery.
Open surgery,
Right.
that is invasive. You see, painful after surgery. So less invasive technique is desired. I have another new procedure using a magnet.
The goal was to devise a less invasive procedure, much like the original idea of simply injecting the cartilage into the knee.
If we inject so many cells, 10 million cells, we observe scar tissue in the knee joint. Because you see the injected cell become scattered.
So if you inject cells blindly into the fluid capsule, they go all over, and that made scarring. So you'd rather it just goes to where there is actual injury.
Pinpointed.
Right, pinpoint targeting. So how did you achieve that?
So I decided to use small iron particle.
How did you do that?
Mesenchymal stem cell can phagocyte small iron particles.
So the actual stem cells eat the iron particles.
Yes. Then they can be controlled the direction with a strong magnet.
Oh my lord, that's amazing.
And with magnetic force from here,
Oof, there's the injection.
cells are attached to the defect
Yes, they
area.
are. It's being channeled that way.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can see it very clearly. By some sort of trick of nature, these stem cells like to swallow iron particles, which is this whole procedure hinges on that, because then you can manipulate that solution of stem cells with a magnetic field.
Yeah.
So not having to cut open the knee in any way, you can attach those
the
stem
defect
cells
area.
to just the area where the cartilage is broken down, the defect area. How do you make them stay there? Is there a magnet on the skin?
Just 10 minutes from the outside of the skin.
Yeah. Really?
10 minutes.
And
They physically they start to be adhered to the defect area.
It's amazing, the biology of that.
This is brand new. Only here in Hiroshima.
Japan is aiming to be at the forefront of regenerative medicine, and scientists are researching possible treatments for previously incurable diseases such as liver cirrhosis, retinal degeneration, and even Alzheimer's. But a crucial hurdle for many stem cell therapies is positioning the cells within the body. This has led some to call Professor Ochi's magnetic breakthrough an important step forward in regenerative medicine. In 2015, this footage was shot by Japanese television when Professor Ochi performed the first ever magnetic cartilage restoration. The patient was a semi-professional tennis player, and her cartilage injury threatened to curtail her career. The procedure involved extracting some bone marrow to harvest stem cells. After cultivation, the iron-infused stem cells were injected, and the magnets came out for the first time. A year on, Aiko is back for a checkup. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. And you're very small.
運動スポーツができないのと手術の後は運動もできるし歩いてても痛くないし元気です
Yeah.
はい外からこう怪我してる幹部に集めるっていうのを聞いていました
Oh, you knew about the magnets. A bit like the bullet train.
新幹線と同じテクニックです。それは初めに。
Yeah. Aiko is ready for her arthroscopy, which will reveal whether her wound has healed following the magnetic knee regeneration procedure. Professor Ochi is almost finished scrubbing, and here we go. It's ready.
This portion was repaired
Yes.
because this was a completely defect area.
That's very much noticeably better.
Yes, yes.
When he first injected it, that huge defect of redness. And now it's all white, so it's covered in cartilage now.
It takes almost 12 years when I conceived this idea.
Wow.
And so I'm very happy. Okay, finished.
At the moment, Professor Ochi's technique is only applicable to relatively young knee joints, but he's already working on ways to adapt it for older patients suffering from osteoarthritis.
I become 70 years old. I would like to walk with my knee joint. So tissue engineering procedure is very, very desirable. So I would like to provide a new dream.